I'm going to tell two parallel stories at times. Back in the day when I was a young teacher, a few pounds lighter, all brown hair too, by the way, I used to teach in the summers. And I taught enrichment classes to kids who actually wanted to go to school in the summer. There are such things. So, and I had great experience doing this. I taught at the Chesapeake Bay. I taught at Penn State York and at Gettysburg College. But I was at Penn State York, and I was teaching a class in field ecology. And on the last night of these classes, they run for a week. They have a little shindig where the parents come in, and the students show the parents what they learned. So we're out in the woods at Penn State York, and this attractive lady comes up to me. And I happened to notice she wasn't wearing a wedding ring. Single guys notice that fast. So I'm talking to her, and of course I'm talking to her about trees. I mean, that's what every woman wants to hear about. But in my mind, the parallel story is like, I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt. That's what's going through my head. But I'm talking to her, and I'm sure I'm stuttering and shaking, kind of like a leaf on a tree. End of the evening, nothing happens, I was pretty sure she was going to throw herself at me, but she didn't. So a couple weeks later, I'm over at a friend's house, and my friend's wife says, hey, there's this really attractive lady down the street. You should walk down the street and meet her. I'm like, I'm not walking down the street and just meeting some random woman. Then my friend's wife says her name. I'm like, hold on. I recognize that name. I had her son in this class. Same woman. And I said, well, I know who she is. And my friend's wife goes, well, am I going to call her or are you going to call her? I said, well, I'm not calling her. By then, she's dialing the phone already. So I get on the phone, and again, I'm thinking, she's just going to throw herself at me. But in real story, I'm probably stuttering and shaking and like, would you like to go out sometime? So we agreed that I would bring pizza down. So I take pizza over, and we eat pizza, and she has kids and all this and that. And again, in my mind, there's another story running. She's going to throw herself on the dining room table and just say, take me if you must. That's the parallel story, but it didn't go that way. So we eventually go out on a date, just the two of us. And of course, today this would be creepy, but back then, it was no big deal. We go do a little hike on the Appalachian Trail. And I'm pointing out to her like the American chestnut tree sprouts. It's basically an extinct tree, and talking about rocks. That's what girls like, I think. I'm wondering why I'm single at the time. But at any rate, and again, I got this parallel story going like, she wants me. One of our dates, I remember she mistakenly said she didn't know much about like power plants. Oh yeah. We went to York Haven where there's 2 power plants in one location. Hey baby, here's a hydro plant. And this one burns coal. I know it's hard to believe, but she didn't throw herself at me then either. So this went on, and we continued to date. And I have no regrets today. That attractive woman is my wife today, Kim.